and welcome to the New Year's Revolution. And guess what we're doing tonight? We had a long day today, a very, very long day. We went to the Syracuse Zoo, very long. I got my new pet wolf from the gift shop that I absolutely love. Oh yes, he's named Minnie. That's actually what our dog is called here.
You're a plushie fan, aren't you?
I am, actually. You should see my room. And we are doing AEW pay-per-view. Right now, we're going to sit. We're not going to be one of those people who have the match going on and it's going to be healing it and they're like, oh my god, there's an indie takeover. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to pause, watch the match, and then talk about it after. So the first match up that we have tonight, and your AEW fans out there, you might know this guy, Eddie Kingston versus Miro, that was in actually WWE. I can't remember now. Rusev from Rusev Day.
And they're taking on it's for the TNT title, right?
Yep, TNT title. So Eddie Kingston might be winning the TNT title. We'll see you back.
Can I take it?
Yeah.
Okay. That's right, everybody. Tonight, my guy, my main man, my best pal,
Dunkin' Donuts,
and his dragon fruit refresher from D&D. We have tuned in to our very first, come back up here, our very first purchased pay-per-view. That's right, SummerSlam was free, and now we're sitting down here with our jams on, our stuffed animals, and that's right, okay, have a seat, and we are watching the AEW All Out pay-per-view. We are pumped up, we are excited about it. We're going to watch a match, we're going to come back, we're going to review a match, and basically just talk about the whole show and our reactions to it and blah, blah, blah. As the boy said, the first matchup is Eddie Kingston. He takes on Miro. Now, I am not a big Eddie Kingston fan.
I am.
You like Eddie Kingston?
Like him. I could imagine him being TNT champion.
Yes, you could. I think he's... I don't know. I don't love his shtick. I don't love his
He's more like a street pop.
Yeah, he's a street guy. I don't dig his tough guy attitude with the biggest pot belly I've ever seen in my life. I don't think Eddie Kingston has ever walked into a gym in his life. But who's calling who what? We're going to tune in tonight. We're going to have a blast. We're going to give you updates all throughout the card. We'll talk about what we're eating and what we're drinking. Actually, we're pretty full, aren't we?
Yeah.
Enough talk about that. Let's go for Eddie Kingston versus Miro for the TNT title. All right, there you go. Match number 1 in the can. Miro against Eddie Kingston. Much, much better match than I thought it was going to be. Eddie Kingston gave Miro a lot of offense. Eddie Kingston actually, this was about a 12, 15 minute match. Good match, but back and forth. Eddie Kingston got in a lot of offense. For a minute there, we thought maybe he was going to win the title. And how did Miro win it?
Miro won it because, first, Eddie Kingston was going to win it. He ripped the thing off.
A turnbuckle pad.
And then the referee came to put it away, and then because Miro's weak spot is his neck. So Eddie Kingston DDT'd him, but the referee was out of
position, as always.
So he was like, 1, and he's like, where's the referee? 1, 2, and no.
No. So Eddie Kingston gets robbed of the TNT title, but put up a great fight against Miro. I'm actually glad. I think I started to lean a little bit towards Kingston during this match because he's got great facials, great selling, but in the end, I think the right guy won. Miro, although Kingston is hot right now, he's teaming with Jon Moxley. Could they have put the belt on him? Sure, but Miro wins, and you're not happy about that. You wanted Kingston to win.
I wanted Kingston to win. I'm tired of Miro being the champion.
You're tired of Miro being the champion.
Yes.
We're going to have to get you on camera a little bit better. There we go. All right. We have no idea what's next, but match number 1 is down, and it was great, and we'll be back to review the second one. All right, match number 2, going to be an awesome match. Jon Moxley, one of your personal favorites, is taking on a guy from New Japan Pro Wrestling, Satoshi Kojima. We are not we are not familiar with
Japanese.
Japanese wrestling, except for some of like the huge names, which I can't even name. But
like Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes was in New Japan. He was the
WGP. Yes, we're not familiar with any Japanese wrestlers other than Cody Rhodes, and we've got Jon Moxley against Kojima here. I don't know, should be great, I guess. They're spinning it as something called the Forbidden Door when one organization works with another organization. But I think AEW has working relationships with multiple organizations, which is great as long as it's not the WWE. Mm-hmm. All right, Jon Moxley, Kojima, who are you rooting for?
Jon Moxley.
Of course, Jon Moxley's got to win this one. Should be, huh?
But I think he will actually put up a fight because
Kojima?
I have a 2K game 19 game.
WWE 2K19.
And I downloaded New Japan Pro Wrestling, and I got two guys, and one of them were very tough against Jon Moxley, and he put up a big fight.
So let's see if that plays out in real life here on AEW.
Dynamite. We'll see you.
AEW All Out.
All Out Dynamite. We'll see you. So, there you have it, guys. You can see behind there. Jon Moxley won against the silly Japanese wrestler
Kojima, who I don't know. I don't know who he is, and I guess I haven't been paying attention to Dynamite to see what the build-up was for this match. I know Mox spends a lot of time in Japan.
Yes.
But I don't know what the deal is. Why these two are feuding. Kojima seems to be like 50 years old or so. The announcers were putting him over like this legendary Japanese wrestler. I'm not familiar. It was a fine match. It was your hard-hitting, I don't know, maybe Japanese style match. Mox pulls it out with what?
2 paradigm shifts.
2 paradigm shifts and defeats Kojima soundly in the middle of the ring for the 1, 2, 3. And now you are hungry.
Yes.
So we're going to head to the kitchen and see what this guy can scrounge up. All right, the big guy's hungry here, so let's make this one quick, dude. We got action to watch. What do you want to eat?
No idea.
You're going in the cupboard. He's going in the snack cupboard, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, we got some Fruit Loops, the Addams Family 2 Fruit Loops. Look at me crawl in that thing.
I'm like, grab these.
You're going to have some trail mix? No, putting it back. Fruit Loops, put it back. Okay, yeah, that's dog food. That's not going to work. More dog food. Come on, man, our show's waiting for us. You can have the trail mix. Okay. Anything from the fridge that we need? I don't know. Anything? See what Mommy bought. She went shopping. We got our corned beef dinner left over.
Fine.
Any meat?
Pickle juice.
Any like salami?
It's hot dogs.
I don't want hot dogs.
I want hot dogs.
No, we're not having hot dogs. What is this cheese? Harvati creamy cheese? I don't know. I'm probably not going to have anything. Maybe I'll eat some leftover corned beef. That's pickle juice, dude.
Yeah, no.
Huh?
We'll in a glass and then drink it.
You're going to what?
We'll drink.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, I like that, guys.
That's not a good idea. I don't think it's going to come off. I guess I can help you. Hold on to it. I poured out that little... Don't pour a lot. You're going to waste it. Liam going for pickle juice on AEW Dynamite. That's plenty. That's plenty.
What does that look like? Know what that looks like, people?
We don't want to know what it looks like.
No.
Why don't you just have a sip and move on? Liam knocking back the pickle juice.
Wow. I love it.
Actually, I love pickle juice. All right, back to the show. All right, so we paused the end of the Jon Moxley match to get you some food, and then when we came back, Jon Moxley's still celebrating in the ring, and then music hits, the announcers erupt, the crowd erupts, Jon Moxley erupts, and you and I are both staring at the TV like, what's going on here? It's another Japanese import named Minoru Suzuki. I've seen him before, but where have we seen him? Like Ring of Honor, or I think I've seen him on Ring of Honor. He's definitely been wrestling in the U.S., but they made it sound like, this is some amazing thing. So I guess he's like the next Jon Moxley Japanese feud, I guess. What'd you think?
Awesome. But the next match up is for the Women's Championship. Dr. Britt Baker.
Britt Baker. DMD.
Versus
Chris Statlander.
Chris Statlander.
Yes.
So that would be a good match. But we're going to fast forward that match to the end because we don't like women's matches.
Well, we do like women's matches. It's just we don't want to lose time here.
Yeah.
It's a long pay-per-view.
Yeah.
It's too bad that Julia Hart's not wrestling. We'll see. All right. First of all, let's talk about Britt Baker. Britt Baker defeated Chris Statlander to defend her AEW Women's title. And she has like a finishing move. So Britt Baker is probably, I don't know, is she a real dentist? Whatever. If she's a real dentist, then fine. But of course, since she's a dentist, her finishing move has to include the mouth. So basically, it's like a mandible claw, Mick Foley type move. Yeah, just like that. And we're trying to figure out what it does to Chris Statlander. Why?
I don't know.
I don't know. If you just stick your fingers in your mouth, I don't know. Does it hurt?
I don't
Here,
know.
let me see. No. But, so that's that. Okay, Britt Baker wins. Look at what's behind us.
A steel cage.
What we think is probably going to be match of the night, and the match that we were most looking forward to, the Young Bucks, your guys, are defending the AEW Tag Team titles against the Lucha Bros.
Very flippy match.
Very flippy. Very, very... There's going to be some mega steel cage off the top, flipping. I'm surprised.
Like super kick off the steel cage.
There's going to be
falls.
ridiculous moves to watch. This is going to be probably...
I wish it was Hell in a Cell because they could have got a table out and stuff like that.
This is going to be probably the best match of the night. So
no, the best match of the night is going to be Kenny Omega
versus Christian. All right, well, we're going to watch this tag team title steel cage match. And the cage, by the way, is huge. It's out of the picture. It's very high. So it's not your standard WWE steel cage. This is like a really high steel cage. So if there's any moves off the top of the cage, it's going to be a higher leap than I've ever seen in a cage match.
Yes.
We'll be right back. All right, I'm hungry now. So the boy got his food, and of course I had to, top him and go a little extreme here. I made corned beef and cabbage and potatoes and carrots for our first fall dinner of the year. That's right, every Sunday I cook the fall meals in the house. And I'm going to eat the leftovers. Most people eat chips or cookies or something at 10 o'clock at night. But I have corned beef and a Pepsi, and that's why I can't sleep. And that's why I'm about 230 pounds. Let's spin this around and see what it looks like. Oh, yeah. There you go. Don't be jealous of me. Don't be jealous. That's what I'm going to eat during AEW All Out. Let's get back to that steel cage match. Come on, Liam, what are you doing? Come on, get in here. Get off my phone. Let's get this match going while I eat. Oh, yeah, look at that. That's going to be good. Okay, we wanted to cut in real quick because this cage match is just as good as we thought it would be. It's fantastic. Matt Jackson has a special sneaker with thumbtacks all on the bottom of the sneaker, and both Lucha Brothers are bleeding through their masks, which is a very nice visual. This is awesome so far, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, we just had to stop to tell you how great this match is so far, and you're excited. And you want the Young Bucks to win. I'm all over the Lucha Bros. I say they pull it out. They got the crowd behind them, and everybody hates the Young Bucks.
Messed up.
Wow, that's the steel cage match that I knew that these guys would produce. What a great match. Look, you guys know I'm a huge fan of 80s wrestling. And, the modern stuff is critiqued for being too choreographed, too flippy, whatever. These four guys put on a heck of a match. What a fun match. And watching my kids super excited about it makes it all the better. Lucha Bros, brand new tag team champions. You knew the steel cage was going to get used. We got a dive off of like a 20-foot steel cage that leads to the pinfall. Lucha Bros beat Young Bucks, brand new tag team champions. I don't know where Liam went. He took off. He's upset. Oh, you're back. What do you want? The Lucha Bros won fair.
I wanted the Young Bucks to win, and that's what I wanted, but they didn't, and I really thought it was. But I think the Lucha Boys will be good tag team champions. Get off the ground! Get off.
Right, we just had a casino battle royal, a 21-woman casino battle royal. Actually, AEW does this pretty cool. It's kind of like a Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
It's 5 girls at a time. Like you draw a card. So there's 4 groups, and the 4 groups are card suits, right? So there's the hearts, the diamonds, club spades, whatever. And the idea is, they take 5 girls and put them with each card. So the hearts come out first, let's say, that's 5 girls. Then 3 minutes later or so, the diamonds come out, that's another 5 girls. And then there's the 21st entrant, which is the Wildcard.
Mm-hmm.
So it was okay. It was a lot of girls that wrestle on Dark and some on Dynamite. Some that we know, the Bunny and Penelope Ford. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, there was no Julia Hart. This guy here has a little... Well, okay, you don't have... Okay, sorry. You don't have a crush on Julia Hart. So, okay, I'm just saying you don't. No more super kicks. You don't have a crush. I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, who won this thing?
You tell them.
Okay, so the wild card ended up being former WWE wrestler Ruby Riott, who is now going as Ruby Soho. I didn't know who Ruby Riott was, so I thought it was Rhea Ripley,
that Gus performed,
who we just saw on SummerSlam. So I was like, what? And then, no, it's Ruby Riott. But I didn't... Did you know Ruby Riott from WWE?
Never.
Yeah, we never saw it.
I knew it's just person.
Rhea Ripley?
Yeah.
All right, so that's that. Who won it? Oh, Ruby Soho won it, eliminating Thunder Rosa from the NWA Federation, which is bad, but that's a whole other discussion. Now, the match that you are very excited about, MJF versus Chris Jericho, with Jericho's wrestling career on the line.
Yeah.
If MJF wins, Chris Jericho never wrestles again in AEW. What do you think about that, sir?
I'm pretty darn mad about that.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, if Chris Jericho loses, then he'll probably do more work with Fozzy, and then he'll be an AEW commentator. That's what he says he's going to do. You think he's going to win? You think it's all over for Chris Jericho?
No.
No? Do you think I can slide the rear naked choke on you right here?
No.
And choke you out and get it going? You gotta tap out or pass out. Tap out. Chris Jericho, for a minute, we were actually thinking that Jericho would lose and then go on tour with Fozzy and be done wrestling. He's getting a little older, he's 50. But no, what happened?
Well, first of all, he was in the submission, MJF.
Any moment now.
MJF, back elbow just affected him because that is Chris Jericho's move. But Aubrey Ellis did not see. Chris Jericho put his foot on the rope the last minute.
1, 2, 3, MJF wins, but no.
But the announcer comes in and says Chris Jericho has his foot on the ropes, and then he rolls him over a 2.5 count, and then he rolls him over again. He gets him. MJF gets him in an arm submission move because Chris Jericho's arm is hurting because they have blood and guts last year. He got thrown off a steel cage in his arm, and he might have broke his arm. MJF has been targeting that arm, but Chris Jericho won with the
Walls of Jericho.
Walls of Jericho. He tapped out.
MJF injured his back earlier in the match. Lots of near falls. Jericho gets him in the walls, and MJF, tries to get to the ring to break the hold. Jericho pulls him into the center. You know it's over after that. Jericho does not retire, and hopefully we'll be able to see him in Rochester in 3 weeks when we go to AEW Dynamite.
Yes.
Yeah! All right, we don't even know what the next match is, but we'll be right back. It's 11:55 p.m. and we're still going strong. We just saw Darby Allin take on Chicago's own CM Punk What'd you think of that match?
Awesome.
Dynamite drop-in, Marty. Broadcasting school really paid off. I don't really like CM Punk, but it's fun to see the whole crowd behind him.
Yeah.
That's a lot of energy. Darby Allin's awesome. CM Punk was awesome. It was a good match back and forth. I couldn't think of who should win. Like, it wouldn't make sense, but for anybody to win or lose that
Darby
match. But
Allin won.
after CM Punk beats him, but then Sting comes out and they all raise hands, so Darby Allin doesn't lose any momentum at all. And there's 2 more matches left. There's Big Show, who's climbing his big self over the ropes right now, against QT Marshall. This should probably be the
quickest match ever.
The snooze match of the night. Maybe this you can go pee for the 5th time. But we'll be back at the end of this match. All right. First of all, we had a crappy Big Show versus QT Marshall match. WWE style. Didn't want it. No good. Then we get the main event.
Oh.
Christian versus Kenny Omega. Now, Christian defeated Kenny Omega a few weeks ago for the Impact title. So you kind of thought maybe Omega would retain. We were talking through the match. Should Christian be the face of AEW as their world's champion? And we both said no.
No, he could not defeat John Moxley.
No.
No, you need a bad guy.
Yeah, so Christian loses to Kenny Omega. And then, as they say, all hell broke loose. What happened, Liam?
Adam Cole came out.
Adam Cole came out, fresh from WWE, and super kicked Jungle Boy right in the head, joining the Elite Adam Cole.
Because in NXT, before the Young Bucks joined AEW, the Young Bucks used to be with Adam Cole.
Yes.
They were best friends.
Right, and then so Adam Cole tricked us all and joined the Elite, and Kenny Omega was saying goodnight to the crowd.
I bet you they do.
I bid you adieu. And then
Daniel Bryan came out.
Brian Danielson. He has his name back. He's no more Daniel Bryan. His real name is Brian Danielson. That's how he wrestled his whole career. And he shows up on AEW to close out probably one of the best pay-per-views I've ever seen. Action from start to finish. Wow. AEW is outstanding.
Yes.
At this particular time. And we have stayed up until 12:36 in the morning to watch this. What a great pay-per-view. You guys should check it out if you haven't. What are you going to do? You're going to go to bed now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm going to
Oh, you're going to go to bed. Your mother's passed out over there on the couch.